File 5.
Chapter 48. Learning consists in adding to one's stock day by day. The practice of Tao consists in subtracting day by day, subtracting and yet again subtracting till one has reached inactivity. But by this very inactivity, everything can be activated. Those who of old won the adherence of all who live under heaven all did so by not interfering. Had they interfered, they would never have won this adherence. Chapter 49. The sage has no heart of his own. He uses the heart of the people as his heart. Of the good man I approve, but of the bad I also approve, and thus he gets goodness. The truthful man I believe, but the liar I also believe, and thus he gets truthfulness. The sage, in his dealings with the world, seems like one dazed with fright. For the world's sake he dulls his wits. The 100 families all the time strain their eyes and ears. The sage all the time sees and hears no more than an infant sees and hears. Chapter 50. He who aims at life achieves death. If the companions of life are 13, so likewise are the companions of death 13. How is it that the death spots in man's life and activity are also 13? It is because men feed life too grossly. It is said that he who has a true hold on life, when he walks on land, does not meet tigers or wild buffaloes. In battle he is not touched by weapons of war. Indeed, a buffalo that attacked him would find nothing for its horns to butt. A tiger would find nothing for its claws to tear. A weapon would find no place for its point to enter in. And why? Because such men have no death spot in them. Chapter 51. Tao gave them birth. The power of Tao reared them, shaped them according to their kinds, perfected them, giving to each its strength. Therefore, of the 10,000 things, there is not one that does not worship Tao and do homage to its power. No mandate ever went forth that accorded to Tao the right to be worshipped, nor to its power the right to receive homage. It was always and of itself so. Therefore, as Tao bore them, and the power of Tao reared them, made them grow, fostered them, harboured them, brood for them, so you must rear them, but not lay claim to them, control them, but never lean upon them, be chief among them, but do not manage them. This is called the mysterious power. Chapter 52. That which was the beginning of all things under heaven, we may speak of as the mother of all things. He who apprehends the mother thereby knows the sons, and he who has known the sons will hold all the tighter to the mother, and to the end of his days suffer no harm. Block the passages, shut the doors, and till the end your strength shall not fail. Open up the passages, increase your doings, until your last day no help shall come to you. As good sight means seeing what is very small, so strength means holding on to what is weak. He who, having used the outer light, can return to the inner light, is thereby preserved from all harm. This is called resorting to the always so. Chapter 53. He who has the least scrap of sense, once he has got started on the great highway, has nothing to fear so long as he avoids turnings. For great highways are safe and easy, but men love bypaths. So long as the court is in order, they are content to let their fields run to weed, and their granaries stand empty. They wear patterns and embroideries, carry sharp swords, glut themselves with drink and food, have far more possessions than they can use. These are the riotous ways of brigandage. They are not the highway. Chapter 54. What Tao plants cannot be plucked. What Tao clasps cannot slip. By its virtue alone can one generation after another carry on the ancestral sacrifice. Apply it to yourself, and by its power you will be freed from dross. Apply it to your household, and your household shall thereby have abundance. Apply it to the village, and the village will be made secure. Apply it to the kingdom, and the kingdom shall thereby be made to flourish. Apply it to an empire, and the empire shall thereby be extended. Therefore, just as through oneself one may contemplate oneself, so through the household one may contemplate the household, and through the village one may contemplate the village, and through the kingdom one may contemplate the kingdom, and through the empire one may contemplate the empire. How do I know that the empire is so? By this. Chapter 55. The impunity of things fraught with the power may be likened to that of an infant. Poisonous insects do not sting it, nor fierce beasts seize it, nor clawing birds maul it. Its bones are soft, its sinews weak, but its grip is strong. Not yet to have known the union of male and female, but to be completely formed, means that the vital force is at its height. To be able to scream all day without getting hoarse means that harmony is at its perfection. To understand such harmony is to understand the always so. To understand the always so is to be illumined. But to fill life to the brim is to invite omens. If the heart makes calls upon the life breath, rigidity follows. Whatever has a time of vigour also has a time of decay. Such things are against Tao, and whatever is against Tao is soon destroyed. Chapter 56. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. Block the passages, shut the doors. Let all sharpness be blunted, all tangles untied, all glare tempered, all dust smoothed. This is called the mysterious levelling. He who has achieved it cannot either be drawn into friendship or repelled, cannot be benefited, cannot be harmed, cannot either be raised or humbled, and for that very reason is highest of all creatures under heaven.